Well, I think that's a wonderful question. And the reason is because I think a lot of people think that, well, the Old Testament was then, the New Testament is now, and so we don't worry about what happened in the Old Testament anymore. That's just categorically false. Here's the thing. There's an old saying that the New Testament is in the Old Testament concealed. The Old Testament is in the New Testament revealed. And so basically what you have, and I've said this from the pulpit, more than once, congregation probably gets tired of hearing it, but that the promise of the Messiah was right when sin entered the world, going all the way back to Genesis 3. The Messiah was promised, and by the way, Christ is a title, and in Greek, it's Christ, in Hebrew, it's Messiah. So the Christian faith, the messianic faith, if you will, is right from the start. And so everything that God built from the promise of a Messiah going through the nation of Israel and up to where we are in the present has all been a chain of events and one plan. Again, people have to get the idea out of their head that there was a change in the plan from the Old Testament to the New Testament. Well, people got saved like this then. Well, we're going to throw that out the window, and this is how people get saved now. People have always been saved by faith. They've always been saved by the blood of Christ. Christ is in the middle of history. He's crucified, and the blood he shed covers the sins of the past, the present, and the future. So the Old Testament is still very vital because there's so many things prophesied about things yet to come that you can't ignore it. I mean, look at the nation of Israel, that in 1948 Israel became a nation again. That was prophesied regularly in the Old Testament. And so there's people still alive today that saw that actual fulfillment of prophecy. And we see it today, of course, because we know Israel's there. But the fact is that there are many prophecies that God has spelled out in His Word in the Old Testament and in the New that have come to pass in stunning detail. So that's why the Old Testament is still very, very important. Now, the sacrificial system is gone, but that was never meant to save. It was meant to be a temporary covering for sin. Because when you read all throughout the Old Testament, how were people saved? They were saved by faith. Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. So the Old Testament is vital. You can't ignore it. Tuning in, we hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to hit the like button, the little bell, and also subscribe. That way you'll be notified the next time there's a new upload of a sermon and things like that. We'd love to have you come out and see us. We're at 9000 Menard, Oak Lawn, Illinois. Services at 10:45 every Sunday. Anytime there's a different activity that we're going to have, you'll see that on the website at www.oasisoaklawn.com. Thanks again. God bless you. Hope to see you soon.